Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Oh man, we're descending into madness. the the Billy Mitchell derangement syndrome has already started. Man, I saw this video and I couldn't believe it. Right, I couldn't believe it. I thought really Karl was going to go another way. I thought Karl was going to, you know, just look at reality, and move on from that. But no, he's reaching DSP levels of madness, DSP levels of salt. But that's what we're here for, right? That's what we're here for. Probably you out there, maybe you had a hard day at work, maybe you're driving, maybe you're sitting there, just trying to de-stress. And there's nothing better to listen to crazy people on YouTube talking about all this insane stuff, right? That really, at the end of the day, really doesn't amount to much, doesn't matter until you start losing millions of dollars, right? This guy's $1 million in the hole, and you would have thought he would realize it. Now, to give you a little bit of background on this gentleman that we're about to watch the video, he was originally a Billy supporter, right? Originally Billy supporter, left Billy, left it all behind, then was all for Karl, right? And then Karl kicks him out of his Discord. But let me shut my trap. Let him explain what happened, right? We'll get all the delicious details. And let's see what happened with the poor gentleman when he tried to give Karl Jobst some good advice, actually. Let's see.
Why am I making a video about this right now? Well, I had a brief interaction with Karl just the other day on Discord, and I got banned and kicked out of Discord, and I'm to this day, to this second, I'm in disbelief. I can't believe it. I don't know what I did wrong, but I'm making this video because Karl, you're wrong, dude. You're wrong. You are so don't want to hold yourself accountable for anything. It's sickening. It's really sick that you don't want to hold yourself accountable for anything, dude.
Whoa.
It's crazy. I was on your side. I completely flipped and I was on your side now, dude. Dude, what the hell?
Can you imagine what this guy went through from being on his side to now he's he's off the train after just one conversation?
No. I'm walking away from both, and I'm never talking about the Billy Mitchell Karl Jobst saga ever again because
he's not like us, right? He's not like us. We enjoy the stuff. Jeez. No, you need to make more videos. You need to give us more details on what happened, bro.
It's insane. He has gone insane. He really is. He's gone missing right now. Why is he missing, guys? It's because he is about to appeal the judge's decision. Yes, you heard right. I was in his Discord the other day, and I was reading all the comments. People are really active in his Discord community, and Karl is right there typing along with everyone. People are screenshotting all this stuff, putting it on Reddit.
Yeah, that's a thing. Why does he continue? He knows he has people there that don't have his best interests at heart, that just want to watch him burn, and he keeps typing away.
It's everywhere. If you want to look it up, feel free. There's screenshots all over the place. But yeah, Karl's not hiding anything. He's just openly talking to everyone about everything. And he's telling everyone that he is pretty much going to appeal this decision, or at least he's having serious talks with lawyers right now to see if maybe he should appeal it. And when I saw this,
serious talks with lawyers. We know those talks aren't free. Lawyers charge money, so this guy's still blowing money on the case. This is just nuts.
I decided to write in there, and I said, Karl, are you really appealing this decision? Isn't that going to cost you more money? And I don't have any of these screenshots because when you get kicked out of a Discord, because it's only happened to me once in my life, and Karl's the one who did it to me.
So if this guy's never been kicked out, he's probably a nice guy, right? Until he went to Jobst Korea, where you can't disagree with a supreme leader in his quest to take down Billy Mitchell, no matter how much money it takes, even money that he doesn't have. Let's keep on going.
Or maybe it's one of his moderators. I don't know, but I think it was Karl himself because we were talking when it happened.
Oh,
but
wow.
But yeah. So basically, Karl, I said, Karl, are you going to appeal this decision? isn't it going to cost more money? He says, yes, it's probably going to cost more money because of legal fees and all that stuff, but he's seriously considering doing it. And then I said, Karl, I would highly, highly advise against it because you don't need that stress in your life. You're already going through, putting your family through a lot.
Correct.
And two, you're probably going to cost more money. You're not going to win. I mean,
That's actually good advice, as far as I can see, as far as all the lawyers that I've seen commenting on this. He should negotiate, but hey, this is Karl Jobst we're talking about. He needs to slay the dragon. He's been humiliated in public. He's been humiliated in court, and that just will not stand for the supreme leader of Jobst Korea. He's going to keep on going balls out on this baby. It's all gas, no brakes. It looks like we're going to have a show for a while. Let's go.
I was looking at the case, and he lost by a lot, in my opinion. It wasn't even close.
True.
The judge, I don't even think the judge really cared for Karl. I think Karl's, and the way he presents himself, but by the way,
when you lose so bad that the judge clowns on you for your attitude online, well, I don't know, man. And these screenshots aren't going to help either.
He even talks, it's so cocky. He's so cocky, and he really pushes people's buttons, and I think he probably pushed the judge's buttons as well. But the fact that he's even thinking about appealing it is kind of laughable to me. I just don't know what he's thinking. He's just going to put himself more.
Well, not just to him, but to everybody. So he actually gave him good advice, right? But this guy is so delusional at this point. He believed his own Kool-Aid. He literally thinks that the only reason he lost is the judge, bias, whatever other amount of delusion this guy has. Now he's banning people like this. His actual supporter, this guy was on his team. He flipped over from Billy Mitchell and he turned him off by being completely delusional. I mean, I'm telling you, this is a DSP level threat. Jesus Christ. And I've been talking about this for a while. I've always thought that Karl Jobst was eventually going to do the same thing for his family or what have you, put his family first, forget about YouTube, forget about social media. But, as I keep reading and stuff about this guy, he's always wanted to be a YouTube star or a social media star. And that really is his goal. And right now that he's facing to lose everything as far as social media, he's just not able to handle it. He's losing his stuff. If you turn off a guy like this, which looks, pretty even-headed, right, where he's just giving them good advice, and he bans them, not even having a conversation, why do you feel that way, yada, yada, yada. No, just out. Banned. Just like DSP, man. Oh, it's going to get good. Guys, we're going to get hours and hours of enjoyment off of this. I don't think this man is going to stop. He's going to spend every single dime he has, every single resource. I don't see where this is going to end. It's not going to end well, but it's certainly going to be funny. That is probably a guarantee. All right, humans, I will catch you on the next one. Take care.